As soon as you walk into Bank of America Stadium, you realize you're in a special place. It features some of the most interesting architecture in the league. Fielded at the 4. At the 30. Brought down at the 34. The Panthers will start this drive at the 34-yard line. Comes down with it. The stop was made by Bell.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
They go with the run. Tackle was made by Larry English. First down now and 10 to go. Gets the pass away.
Nice play that time. The defense came with a blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
Give to the tailback. The stop was made by Malaluga. Stewart picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
5 yards. That'll bring up third down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. They're going to pitch it.
Those are the kind of runs that really wear a defense down. You just keep pounding it in there. 3 yards, 4 yards, pick up 4 there, and a first down.
They line up at the 26. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Pitch out. He had him and let him get away.
So many times in football, you end up with one-on-one situations. That time, the running back was able to take advantage of the missed tackle and pick up the first down.
Again, he'll get the call. Gain of 2.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
There for the reception. Stewart drops it. We're going to have a scramble. Wilson grabs it up. The Rams win the battle. They get the takeaway. His teammates all say he was down before losing the ball. What do you think?
I think teammates lie for you sometimes, and sometimes that's a good thing because this one was close. Let's take a good long look at this one.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
And they will keep possession with the reversed call.
Again, we have one of those kinds of calls where you have to watch 2 parts of the body. When was the knee down? When did the ball come out? Difficult to officiate, but they got it right.
Palmer hands it off.
Here we go, baby.
This one should be makeable. This will be about a 25-yarder. He's got it. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. The Carolina Panthers put up the first points. They lead it 3-0. Autry from the 2. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The Rams will set up shop at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
He throws right. Vernon Golston was defending on the play.
To inspection and confiscation. Guests are urged to enter the facility carrying the fewest items possible.
Smith makes the tackle. third down now, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 29. He's there for the catch.
The Panthers did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3 and out.
Gets to about the 34. The Panthers come out looking to get another scoring drive going here. They got 3 last time. They'll give it off here. Stays on his feet. Stewart gains around 3 yards on the run.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
There for the catch. The stop was made by Rivas.
Yeah, that sets it up now for third down. We always talk about third down conversions, but if you have good second down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on third down.
Short pass to his left.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Gets the pass away. He leaps. It's caught.
Carson Palmer hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's an accurate passer, and he's got a good sense of timing in that pocket.
Palmer with the give.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Crushed as he threw. Tackle was made by Bailey.
I tell you, as a defense, you don't mind giving up a little dinky throw like that to the tight end. That's good defense.
Here you go.
Deep pass to the end zone. Wilson had the coverage on the play. So the kicking team is on the field to try for 3 points. This will be a 40-yard attempt. He's got it. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. He'll return it from the 6. Gets to the 31-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Here's the pass. Deflected and broken up. Smith was defending on the play.
Second down.
All right.
Run right side. He lost yardage on the play.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Throws it short. Stone intercepts it. To the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Up and good. Here's your Sprint drive summary. They get him at the 31. The Rams want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover. Short pass.
Good defense all over the field that time. They had the deep routes covered, and when they tried to dump it off to the tight end, they were on it.
Give to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback block is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick. Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Rolls right. Is there for the catch. The stop was made by Smith. That's a gain of 8. That'll bring up second down. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 13-0. Panthers. Short throw to the right.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Makes the short throw. Tackle was made by Thomas.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Passes it out. He hasn't missed a pass on this drive. Not sure if he got in. They give him the score. The St. Louis Rams end the 8-play drive with 6 points. It's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. From the 5-yard line. Brought down at the 31. The Panthers will begin this drive at the 31. They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 33. Ratliff was there to bring him down. Straight ahead with a fullback. They pick up a good 6 yards there, and so it'll be 3rd down. Dumps it out right.
The Panthers get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
Barely gets that one off.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
He throws right. Revis makes the tackle.
Yeah, I like going with the play-action pass in that situation. They caught the defense cheating a little bit, completed it for a good pickup.
They go with the run. And he's hammered in the backfield.
I don't think the defense was fooled on that one. It was like they were sitting back in the huddle listening in.
Gets the ball away. The Carolina Panthers cap off the 7-play drive with a trip to the end zone.
Carson Palmer had several options on that play, including maybe taking off and running with it, but he's got such great confidence in his arm and his receivers, he was able to make it happen.
From his own goal line. He stopped at the 24-yard line. The Rams ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. Here's the give. They line up at the 25. He didn't get back to the line. This has been a nightmare start. Yards per carry has to be negative. Huge pressure by the defense. So no luck for the offense on that drive, and they'll go 3 and out.
Good teamwork that time on the part of this defensive line. The blockers just could not get the job done.
Dropped at the 46-yard line.
The Panthers have been rolling so far, and now they can really start to take control of this one with another touchdown.
They hand it off. The tackle was made by Monroe. Stewart gets 7 yards on the play.
Four-yard gain for a first down there. It's nice when you don't always have to throw the ball in that situation. Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
And they'll run them again.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Short throw to the left. The stop was made by Bell. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
As long as the timing's good on a slant route against zone coverage, everything's fine. If the timing's off a little bit, you can take a big shot.
He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Gathered at the 6.
The offense really needs to get something going on this series. Maybe even just a field goal on the board is enough to get them jump-started.
Passes it. Stone is there on the tackle.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish a run. Well, there you see why. You establish a run, and then you come with the play-action pass. It's so hard to defend.
Brought down right around the 44-yard line by Kiwanuka. And they get 5 yards from that completion. 2nd and 5 coming up here. 2 minutes left in the half. Passes to his left, and he is able to hold on to it.
Picked up about 6 yards there for the first down, and that's a quarterback and a receiver really understanding the defense. They saw what the defense was giving them, and they simply took it.
Dumps it out right. Drops the easy pick. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. Makes his first reception of the game. They line up at the 50. Throws it. Pass is complete.
Well, obviously that play was designed to pick up a lot more yardage than that, so give the defense credit for at least stopping them from getting a first down.
And not a good bounce on the punt.
The Panthers offense may be slightly disappointed with how that last drive ended. They held on to the ball for a while, but came away with only 3 on that one.
Stewart on the handoff.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
The Panthers call a timeout, and that was their first timeout. 2nd and 13 coming up here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Carolina calls a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. Watkins makes the tackle.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
And he's drilled. What a hit.
It's only a two-possession game, but still they need to get their offense going before things start to get out of hand here.
Passes on the move. The stop was made by Thomas. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Duncan was there on the tackle.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
He makes another reception on the drive. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And that play could have easily gone for 6.
And when you start to hit a couple of big pass plays, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. They no longer feel quite as brave coming up and defending those short passes.
He does a good job to hang on to the ball. Cotchery with his 3rd reception. It's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. He'll return it from the 1. Gets to the 21. The offense will take over at the 21. First down, 10 to go.
Watch your face. Watch your face. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Inside handoff. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. We'll take you to the studio now for halftime.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Here are the other scores from the first half of action. Let's turn to your game's stats. Carolina racked up over 250 yards in the first half. Carolina is on top 23-10. Now let's take a look at some of the top plays from the first half of your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Bank of America Stadium. From the 5-yard line. They get him at the 32-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 32-yard line. They'll give it off here. McCray makes the tackle. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 32. He's hammered in the backfield.
The Rams continue to get beat off the ball. Their linemen look tired. They're physically outmatched, and it's beginning to take a toll on these runners. I'm not sure how many more times they want to carry the ball.
Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Hit and drop at the 36-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. Short pass to his left. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown.
Oh, yeah!
The Carolina Panthers get a 65-yard touchdown. What a beautifully designed play.
Carson Palmer is one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and there's really no debate about that. He can change the outcome of the game, and he's such a strong leader. Just a fantastic player and fun to watch.
Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the two-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Here's your sprint drive summary. Throws it short. Duncan was there to bring him down. Jericho Cotchery is able to make his 4th reception. Short throw to the right. The stop was made by Golston.
That's one of the things I think this quarterback does best. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. They're a gain of about 5 and a first down.
Let's go.
Passes to his left. Thomas makes the tackle. Another positive game. That gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody, we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
They hand it off. Vernon Golston was there on the tackle. He's starting to show some frustration after another short gain. This defense has really made it tough going. He passes short. Smith makes the tackle. Jericho Cotchery now has 5 catches. He throws left, brings it in.
The Rams are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
He throws short, and he can't hang on. Smith had the coverage on the play. And this is the 8th play of the drive. And it's completed. Thomas was there on the tackle. Short gain on that completion. Dumps it out right. They push him out of bounds, and now they have 1st and goal.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Not sure if he got in. They say, yes, it is a touchdown.
And that wasn't a fullback, ladies and gentlemen. That was the halfback with a little power running. That was impressive.
Point after is good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. From the 5-yard line. He gets to the 26. The Panthers got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Here's the halfback. Larry English makes the tackle. Stewart picks up 5 yards with the carry. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Ground was there on the tackle.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense. If you can't stop the run, you have to deal with play action.
Stewart comes away with 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. Another run. He doesn't get back to the line.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Delivers to the halfback on the screen. Tackle was made by Wilson.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
He takes it back to the 29-yard line.
The Rams on that last series proved they can move the ball on this defense. They just need to keep it rolling now.
The offense will take over at the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it off here.
The Rams haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
Throws it short.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice game.
And he has his back, who's wide open. That's catch number 9. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, left side. Stiff arms, and he's brought down.
The Rams have not had a great day rushing the football so far, obviously, but maybe that run will give them a little jolt.
Wait away, baby.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. 2-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Short throw to the right.
You really get the feeling the officials are letting these guys play out here today. There have been no penalties called to this point. Great to see a game like this.
The pocket is collapsing.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
He missed it.
Take it to work.
They'll go to work at the 29-yard line.
Time for it to roll now. Let's go. Rainbow.
Stewart on the give.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Hands it to the back. He fights forward to about the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Stewart gains around 3 yards on the run. Dumps it out left, and he caught it. The stop was made by Payne.
The Panthers' passing game continues to impress. There's almost no resistance when they try and throw the ball. It seems like they're getting 10 to 15 yards every time.
Throws it short. Payne is there to bring him down.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
repeat first down.
First and long now after the penalty. He throws left. Just about 5 yards on that completion.
Little out route against zone coverage. Typically, zone coverages will give you that almost all the time. They're more defending the deep pass.
And they get to him.
Nice job on the line by the Rams.
Here's the halfback. He tries to spin, but he's brought down.
That's where I'd like to see the quarterback have a little flexibility in the game plan. He comes to the line of scrimmage. He could not have liked what he saw that time with the defense they deployed. Why not get out of that play and check off?
They'll take over at the 20. Short throw to the right. Golston was defending on the play. Gets the pass out. Moss makes his 3rd catch of the game. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. Passes. Makes the catch. Catches it, and he's dropped. Jericho Cotchery with 7 catches now. Throws it. Vernon Golston makes the tackle. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
Comes down with it. The stop was made by Brown.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
1st and 10. Smith makes the tackle. They got 4 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. And he's hit as he throws.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Dumps it out left. Knocked away. Roy Williams was his intended target.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Dumps it out right. He makes the reception, but they're not going to get the first. Nice play by the defense. Here's the handoff, and he's brought down hard behind the line. He throws left. There for the reception.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
The pass is away at the 40, across midfield, inside the 30, to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Carson Palmer adds yet another touchdown pass to his season totals. He now has 30. Extra point is good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 26-yard line. Here's the throw. Defender gets his hand on it. Jericho Country was the intended receiver.
Second down.
Throws it out. He's there for the catch. Roy Williams makes his first catch of the game after going the entire first half without one. Gets the pass off. Thomas gets the pick. To the 20, to the 10. And the Panthers are in for the score. That last interception, his second of the game.
And that time he just got caught. He stared down the receiver. The defense saw him, jumped the throw, and made the pick. Good play on the defensive side.
With about 3 minutes of play remaining here in the fourth quarter. Score, the Panthers 45, the Rams 17. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. They'll take over at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Get ready.
Passes the ball. It's incomplete. Jericho Country was the intended receiver on the play. He needs to make a decision.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw at him. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
He gets out to the 32-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 32-yard line. Give to the tailback. Brown was there to bring him down. Stewart gets 6 yards on the carry. Palmer hands it off straight ahead. Stewart found a hole and was able to pick up just around 7 yards. Good enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10. Another run. He makes his way to about the 12.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
He'll get it again. The stop was made by Malaluga.
And really, this defensive coordinator has no choice at this point. You have to start attacking. You have to start blitzing. Whatever you have to do to take away this running game because it is eating too much of the clock.
And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it. That'll bring up 2nd down. He gets another carry.
This guy really has some special moves, doesn't he? You can almost see the fear in the defensive player's eyes when he comes out in one-on-one situations because they know they can't get him on the ground.
Up and good. Here's your sprint drive summary. With just over a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is the Panthers 52, the Rams 17. It's fielded at the 2. And he's drilled. What a hit. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Gets the pass away. Runs right through the tackle.
When you have a halfback that can make big plays like that in the passing game, it just makes your offense so dangerous.
Short throw to the left. Tackle was made by Duncan. They hurry to the line. They get to him. The Panthers are having no trouble getting to the quarterback, Chris.
Yeah, they really aren't, Tom. This is the 4th sack of the game now, and I tell you, this quarterback can't take much more.
He makes another catch. They take him down, but not before he gives the Rams a 1st and goal. Short pass to his left. And the Rams will score again.
You have to be careful with this offense not to pay too much attention to those great receivers on the outside. Sometimes those tight ends can really be a problem. What did that payoff be?
It's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Davis from the 7. He takes it back to the 29-yard line. The offense will start at the 29-yard line. Stewart gets the call. That's all from Bank of America Stadium. Our post-game wrap-up is next.